Good morning, everyone. Titan here, the Great Dane. And yeah, we're just getting ourselves all set up here. Now, I'm using Restream, and it's saying everything is offline, which is really kind of bizarre. So, but OBS says I'm streaming, so that's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna check some links here and actually make sure I'm actually am streaming. So let's take a look over here. Dun dun dun. Right. Right. And then channel. So go to Twitch first here. Check this out. Oh, I hear myself. Okay. Yeah, it's showing I'm live there. Very good. Okay, so let's go over to our friend YouTube. Make sure we're live there. Head over to YouTube. Yeah, it's showing I'm live there. Cool. Yeah. Okay, yeah, showing live. Great. Okay. But Restream still says I'm not live. Okay, well, let's try our friends over at Facebook. Let's see if we're live on Facebook. So far, we're 2 of 3s. We're just checking out, see if we're live over there too, even though Restream says we're not live. Awesome. And am I live over there? Yeah, it's showing that I'm live over on over there too. And it didn't change the title. It's still showing German Shepherd. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh, I love it. All right, well, let's yeah, it's showing offline there. All right, let's come to being because everything else is showing that I'm working. I don't know what's going on with Restream there. Go figure. Hello, hey, Titan's missing. Oh, and thank you, Stream Elements. Your bot is running. All right, so let's jump to Unreal and what's going on here? Oh, why aren't you synced up? What is going on? Oh, it's this whole asset thing again. Oh, yes, lovely. There we go. Yeah, hi, Titan. How you doing, buddy? All right, good over here. There, now I'm here. The background is a prelude to what we'll be doing later on. Now, I bet this is out of sync. 50 bucks says that's out of sync. Okay. All right, so let's get over to here. Yeah, look, it's me. Date and time settings. Sync now. Okay. Now we go into here. No, I didn't want to dock that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And calibrate. Calibrating! All right, we are synchronized. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay, we're gonna move you into there. Cool! I think we're finally working. Hey, I'm Titan the Great Dane, where everything goes sideways. Awesome. Okay, so even though on the stream it's saying that we're working on a shepherd, we're actually working on a wolf today. We're working on a dire wolf, and I did this render last night in up until this morning in Daz 3D, and again I worked on the eyes quite a bit, and this render actually worked out really nicely. So we just got some weird little bits happening here, and yeah, it's showing. Yeah, okay. Oh, now Restream is saying I'm going live. Yeah, you're just a barrel of fun today, Restream. Thank you so much for coming out. Yeah, thanks. just a barrel of laughs. So oh, let's just move this over to here. Oh, oh, this is so much fun. Cool beans. So we're gonna carry on for what we were doing with yesterday, and we're gonna be getting rid of these little white highlights. There's a heck of a lot less of these white highlights as we had before on our actual Shepherd that we're working on yesterday. So yeah, and I punched out the alpha, so I actually have this red backdrop here, so I'm just gonna hide that. Hide. Yeah, so you can see that we got the alpha in behind, and it rendered out all the individual strands of hair, so that's really nice. Cool. Now, another thing too is that Restream was saying that they're having problems with the chat. So, you know, I'm gonna jump over to my cell phone here. Okay, and hang on. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on over here. Okay, let's go over to here. Load up Twitch. Okay, load up Titan. Yeah, he is live. Cool. What's going on here? What is going on here? Yeah, I wanna see myself more than. Oh, good. The chat is working. Okay, hey, Red. Yeah, I got this thing on Restream is kind of going south on me today. So it was saying that the chat won't be working, but yeah, the chat's working. So because we got Morning Titan, so hooray! Thank you, Red. You are the best. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be getting rid of these little white highlights here, and we don't have zillions and zillions of them. But yeah, share the love, man. Appreciate you being here. So we're getting rid of these little white highlights in our black dire wolf. Yeah, and he came out fantastic. Like he's rock solid. He looks really nice. So happy. Okay, so let's get rid of these little bits using my favorite tool the last little while. Content aware. Cool. Alright, so we got that. Cool. Now we're going to do some tests here just to make sure that the content aware is working, because like all other things, everything was going bonkers. Okay. Shift F5. Oh, what's happening here? Edit. Oh, that's because it's not highlighted. There we go. Ah, there we go. Content aware with the color adaptation normal and 100%. There. See, and it kept the strands of hair going in the same direction, because just like before, if I was using that denoiser, it would start to blur out the individual strands of hair, because the individual strands of hair were rendered off. So using content aware, we're able to retain the individual strands of hair. And what we're doing here is we're getting rid of all this crazy white. There we are. See? And it kept the hair going in their nice, wonderful directions. Good stuff. Right on. This shouldn't take too long today. Having a good morning so far there, Red? Yeah, I'm having a good morning. I'm having a good morning. Unlike Garfield, Mondays are usually good days for me. There we go. Yeah, that kind of blurred it out just a little too much, so we're probably going to make them a little bit smaller here. Actually, maybe more, the ones that are just a little more white. Yeah. My morning is okay. Internet keeps dropping out, possibly because of the rain, but it's looking to be an okay week. Yeah. I live in rural Prince Edward Island, so I'm not in Charlottetown or Summerside or Montague or other communities. So I do have high-speed internet. It's just it's through a microwave antenna, and it's been fairly reliable. It's been pretty good, so been pretty happy with that. And I've actually upgraded the plan to have it at maximum speed. So, well, maximum speed being 50 millibits per second. Whereas before, when I was on DSL, it was hovering around 5 megabits per second. So I couldn't even stream on Twitch because my internet was so frightfully low. And then even just watching things on Twitch or even on YouTube was just painful. Yeah, that worked out really good. Right there. So yeah. Happy Fur Day. Hey, Sutherland! How you doing? Happy Fur Day. Yeah, we're working on a dire wolf today. So just like before, we're going to be getting rid of all these crazy little white bits and just kind of work with that from my last render, which took a long time. Actually, I didn't even see how much time this render took. Last night into this morning. All I know is that it finally showed it was done this morning, and I started the render at 7:30 at night. Good to see you. Yes. Oh, it's always great to see you too, Sutherland. We were just also talking about my my crummy rural internet, where it is high speed, but it's the best it can be. But at least I'm able to stream, so I'm happy. But I sure pay through the teeth for my internet. I pay a lot of money for my internet. What is it? Just for this high-speed internet is $150 a month, plus taxes. And it just gets me by, so I'm able to do what I need to do. Because before, when I was on just regular DSL, which was through the phone line, it was spotty at best. Awesome. Here, let's kind of zoom out here a bit. Yeah, that's kind of looking a little messed up down there. Oh, zoomed in just a little too much. Get back to my lasso tool. Yeah, internet is very expensive. My crummy rural internet is probably worse than yours. It costs nearly as much. 70. Yeah, oh, at least you have 10 upload. Yeah, my upload is on the best day 4. And right now, I think it's hovering at 1.5 to 2. I think right now. But at least I'm able to do what I'm doing right here, eh? And that's just all part of the plate. But if I ever had to get office space, there's lots and lots of office space. Pretty cheap. If I ever wanted to migrate everything over to there, if I get popular enough, you know, I can get some office space. I think in Charlottetown, I could probably get some shared office space where you get your own cubicle for probably about $400 a month. And if I wanted my own office, I think with a window, I think I'd probably pay about $800 a month. My upload is only decent because I'm right next to the junction. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. See, I'm on Prince Edward Island, but I'm kind of like on the North Shore, away from the main boondocks. Like my closest community where I'm at is called Morel, and I live in the area called Bangor, Prince Edward Island. Same spelling as Bangor, Maine, but it's Bangor, Prince Edward Island. Just like how there's a Toronto, California, just like in Toronto, Ontario. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Stream Element seems to be working too. Hooray! Right on. So these little guys here can be kind of annoying, so we're gonna mix them up a bit. Do my favorite content to wear. Yeah, that's good because it didn't muck up, blur it out. Cool. Yeah. So now they're saying on Prince Edward Island, we finally have, this is the government talking, we finally have tip-to-tip island-wide high-speed internet. There's only, well, truthfully, there's only a few little pockets that has no internet, except for dial-up. Like there's still pockets on Prince Edward Island that has dial-up internet through the phone line. They don't even have DSL, but they're like even past the power generating windmills. They're like way past that. They're like right on either the extreme, the northern side on even north of Tignish, which is pretty far from where I'm at, island speaking. And then there's East Point, and that's where they'll have some more windmills there too, power generating windmills. And there's some communities over there, and there's even a dairy farm out over there as well too. And at least they have power. But I think their internet is just junk compared to what we have more here, closer to the mainland. Well, not the mainland, closer to Charlottetown, because Charlottetown is the main hub. Yeah, we're supposed to get fiber next year, but I may also just move. Oh, okay, you're thinking of moving? Yeah. I've been in this location here, in this house for 11 years? And I'm downtown London, Ontario. Up to speed here. Yeah, London, Ontario. That's, see, I used to live in Barrie, Ontario, hours north of Toronto. And I've been to London many times. Yeah. But I haven't been to Ontario probably in about... Well, I drove through Ontario last year when I was picking up Harley, my Great Dane puppy, who's a big girl now. But officially, like, visiting Ontario, I don't think I've been there in 6 years. Yeah, because I like the island life. It's a whole different pace out here. It's a whole different world. I'm just being picky. Yeah, like, even the dialect out here is different. Like, they call... I don't want to move, but I hate it where I live. Oh, no. Hopefully it's not neighbors. Like, this is one of the things I like about being rural, is that my closest neighbor is 900 yards away. They're very far away, and they're a horse farm, so that makes me very happy. Yeah, and they're really nice people, and they actually moved from Ontario to Prince Edward Island as well too, and they moved here 3 years ago, and they got some horses and that's really nice, and they're really good people. Barrie's nice. I grew up in North Bay, so a few extra hours north of Barrie. Yeah. I used to head up to North Bay, seeing a friend from high school who used to work at the local Zellers with me in Barrie, and then he moved up to North Bay, and then every summer a bunch of us in one car, there was like 5 of us in one car, would drive up North Bay, which is about 3 hours, I think, 3-hour drive northward, and we all just like party at his house for 5 days. It was great. It was our excursion, eh? And that's when you're young and you just don't know any better. With young to me being still like 21. And I'm hitting 50 soon. I'm getting close to 50 soon, and that's exciting. My actual neighbors are not that close, but it's the general town population that I hate. Can't make friends here. You know, that really makes a huge difference. If it's really, it's kind of like, I hate to say this term, but when I was in high school, there was a bunch of people. They were kind of like, I don't know if it's a proper term or anything, but they used to be called prefects, and they were like on the uppity crowd, eh? Like they were their own little in crowd, but it was their own thing, and it was really hard to make friends with them because you weren't in their inner circle. It's really rough. And it's the same out here in the island. There's places out here on Prince Edward Island where you're not in because you're not an islander. You weren't born and raised on the island, so you're not always in there. But I'm a pretty social guy. Like I'm losing track of what I'm doing here. I like chatting with people. And I like hanging out with people. And I can get along with most people, but not all. But it's really hard to jive with some people out there. Even around here, like you really want to make friends, and they just don't want to. So I just kind of move on from them, and I just chat with other people and talk with other people, and it's really funny is that I find a good way to get in with like a certain group that I kind of want to be with is become more of a listener and just ask them questions. Even if they say a statement, just ask them another question and make it seem like you're really engaged with them. And it gets them talking more and more and more and more. And I guess it's like the more invested they seem you are with them, the more open they'll be, and then introductions can ensue. You know? So that's my secret sauce I'm only good at interacting with strangers on the internet, not in person. True. 100% true. 110% true. It's easier to interact with people online, on Twitch, than it is in person. Yeah, because I guess you could say it's kind of like a defense mechanism, right? It's a defense mechanism having to be behind the lens using an avatar like Titan that you can use that persona to carry over a conversation with somebody else. It is so much easier. But on Twitch, I'm making lots of great friends on Twitch here. Like online Twitch friends. Like you guys are awesome. Like Sutherland and Red, you guys are ace. I I am so grateful you guys are here. You know, really. And I like going into your streams, like your stream, Sutherland, and just chatting up with you, like with the books, say, what is one book that you have read more than twice? You know, and it stemmed from your question you were asking us, and it's all about, you know, sharing ideas and sharing experiences and just rolling with it and having a good time and enjoying the company, right? Here on the internet, I'm a fluffy red dog. Yeah, I have an unapproachable face in person. Wait, that's an avatar? Powered by Unreal Engine. You know, it's funny that it's not funny, but it is an interesting line that you typed there, Red, where you have an unapproachable face. I was like that too. And you know, deep down, I think I still am. It's, for me, I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about me for a bit here. This is just me, I have a lot of self-doubt about myself. I really do. And I did see a therapist about that years ago, and that helped out a lot. And what we discovered together is that I want to this is so in league with what we were just talking about. I want to fit in so badly with other communities, other people, and other interests in that so terribly badly that I put up these artificial solid walls around me. Great tune now. I put up these artificial solid walls around me that don't exist, that I portray, reflect to the other person that I have these walls when I'm trying to engage in a conversation with somebody new. That's what we figured out. And it gave me a lot of what I call verbal diarrhea, where I was so excited to meet this person because, you know, like through a recommendation or whatnot, or a simple handshake or whatnot, and I would just blurt out some of the dumbest shit out of my mouth that, and then when they would go, whoa, this guy's just like nutty, or he's not part of my inner circle or anything like that. And then when I would read this expression coming back from the person I'm talking about, then I would get really defensive because I have this, you know, fight and flight. I'm the fight. And in my early 20s, I do that too. But even if I take those down, I have resting bitch face. Oh, can I relate? Yeah. So, oh no, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, that's right. When I was in my early 20s, I was a fighter. I picked a lot of fights. And I didn't win practically any of them, you know? But I was a scrapper, and I was a fighter, and everything somebody said was wrong, and I had no idea how to actually behave around people, right? So it was so hard, and even then I couldn't figure out why I couldn't make any friends. It was bizarre, and I was losing friends too, right? Because, you know, we would go to the bar and we'd have a good time, but then there would be a scene, and I would be the center of the scene. And then I would just find out, you know, like no one was hanging around me. The ones that were hanging around me were the ones I was buying drinks with, right? You know, just to keep them around and drink with me, is that I would buy the drinks, right? Like, I was buying friendships. And there was a movie with Jennifer McCarthy in it where she was like a con artist, where she was stealing people's identities. And it was like, oh my god, that's what I was doing. I was buying things for people, around people, just to have them hang around with me. And then when I kind of smartened up and stopped doing that, they weren't around anymore. I had nobody. No. Then did I ever start to spiral. Holy shit buckets. But me talking about this also plays into how talking to people online is a lot more approachable, right? Because being online here, you don't see the person's facial reaction. You see this cartoon dog talking, eh? The woo, yay, life's good. But it's the puppet master behind the actual cartoon that is spilling his beans, and he's spilling his beans because he's comfortable talking about things online, right? Just like when I was talking with my therapist way back in the time, it was really hard because I had to look away. I had to look away and look at the ceiling, look at my hands, look at the floor. It wasn't until near the end that I could actually like look at her eye to eye and then talk openly. It was, for me, it was a very positive experience to do that. And it was so hard, but we worked through it. Oh my god. Can't believe I talked about that. But why not? Why the hell not? Because, you know, in the future, someone might see this video on YouTube or on Twitch or later today or right now or whatever, and then they can relate, and they're like, wow. But getting back to what I was saying before, how I discovered I was to make more friends and to be friendly in that is that I kept my mouth shut, I would listen more, and I would ask questions about what they just said, just to keep the conversation going. And the other person would feel like you're very attentive to them, you care about what they are doing or have done, and what they may do in the future. And that just opened doors for me completely. Or you can just read the written text. In the case of most interactions in chat, gives you the freedom to socialize at your own pace. True. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. True. Absolutely true. That's pretty deep, Sutherland. That's pretty deep. Cool! So, what the hell am I doing here with this poor wolf? Yeah, you know what kind of bugs me sometimes? I don't follow a lot of people on Twitch, and the people that I do follow, I feel I have a bit of a connection with. Not a kinship, but a connection. Like there's something they've said or done or implied that I can relate to, eh? And I really value the fact that the ones that I do follow do interact with chat. If I see someone that I'm interested in, like truth be told, when I'm going through the recommendations on Twitch, I'm looking for somebody new or whatnot to chat with. Of course, I go by the thumbnails, and I'm gravitated towards ones that have a dog, 2, some kind of animal, or even a horse or anything like that. But I haven't seen any horse avatars. I'm looking for a horse avatar, but I don't think if there's anybody with a horse avatar. And then click on that, and then I just kind of sit back and I kind of watch them for a couple of minutes and see if there's someone that I'd want to interact with. And if there is, then I do the hello, hello, and then I just wait to see if they reply to that. And if they reply to that, then we just keep things going and whatnot. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's very empowering to be a creator and chat with you guys real time and then interact with what's saying on the chat itself. You know, it's I am very grateful this service is in place to be able to do this. I truly am. I really, really am. And it's helped with a lot of things too. You know? Yeah. Cool. I am so forgetting what I'm doing here. Yeah, that worked out nice. Cool. Yeah. Now that I've blown my wad, what else can we talk about? I also like the banter too. It's like chatting with some people on there, and then when you read a room, when you're especially in chat, you got to be kind of careful because people can read the text out of context. But if you read a room and you're seeing how people are chatting, then and then the person who's the creator and they have like a good banter going on with them, then you could play along, and a lot of times after you read the room correctly, it works out. Yeah. Horse avatars have too long a face. I'm working on a horse model right now that I'm going to have powered in Unreal Engine. And although he has a long face, he's going to be animated like Titan is right now. And he's looking pretty gorgeous. Like, I'm going to jump over to Unreal. Like, you see the horses in the background there? I'm kind of getting ready for that. I'm kind of getting ready for that kind of thing. So it's happening. This is one of the when I was on Cyber Red stream yesterday, this was one of the things I was working on yesterday, trying to see if my computer's gonna die, and it did crash on me. but I'm pushing the envelope. I'm doing the very best I can with what I have, just to get people's experience going. And one of the avatars I will have going here is going to be a horse. And he's going to have a flowing mane, and it's going to look really darn good. This is another reason why, getting back to Photoshop in 3, 2, 1, this is another reason why I'm rendering out all this hair. No wad blowing on stream. Terms of service. Hey, Lyndon! Lyndon, buddy, how you doing? So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm working on all this hair, all these hair renders and that, because it's on alpha, right? Is I'm seeing how much I can get my computer to work before it like self-destructs, and it self-destructed when I was on Cyber Red stream yesterday. So then I'm just working on that, and I actually had to scale back, and I just did a one-off render with this guy for the single frame. So yeah, so that's, you know, this render from Iray actually turned out really nice. Yeah, whoops. Maybe we can do something here with this guy. Yeah, burn tool. No, it's Control D. There we go. Cool. Nice. Some digital peanut butter to get that horse avatar talking. Yes, and carrots as well. Some carrots. You know, I think I might have to use the clone tool on this. I always find the clone tool is a bit of a cheat. There we go. Because the clone tool can be kind of destructive. So there, that works out pretty good. That worked out. Cool. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so we got some... doing good, enjoying a day off work. Does everybody at the plant have the day off today, Lyndon? Or because you're a top-tier manager there, you give yourself the day off, right? That's what it is. Or, second scenario, there was no truck. No truck in for Maine. Yeah. So now I'm just being a little picky here. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of these ones. Didn't I work on this little guy? Okay, he's gone. Cool. Alright, let's settle this one. Cool. What have we got going on over here? Now, I like the purple here with the light. Other than office staff and maintenance, everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah. See that? When I scroll out, that purple actually looks good. They had nothing to send us today. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, if there's no product to work on. Yeah, I think that worked out pretty good. I'm debating whether I should get rid of these little hairs here. Should I get rid of these little hairs? Maybe I should darken them. Okay, first we're gonna deselect that. Okay. We'll just darken them a little bit. Just a tad. Yeah. Now with the exposure at 75% for the midtones, I just put a significant amount of pressure. Because I don't want to lose the hairs, but I don't mind getting them a little darker. I don't mind that. I like that purple. I like that purple up there. Yeah, I think this guy's doing pretty good. Little there, little hair. Yeah. His eyes came out so nice. For the first time, I went with like a golden yellow for his eyes, and it really came out wonderfully nice. I am so thrilled with that. Oh, there's something going on over here. Uh-oh. I have to get my clone tool out. Boop. Gently. There. Gone. Now we'll leave that there. Cool. Okay, we're still working with the jaw. This is fine with the lower lip. I don't mind that. I don't mind it being bright like that. Because that helps with the red and the black. Not too many funny little hairs down here to worry about. Here, we'll get our burn tool going. Cool. Right on. I'm gonna keep these white highlights on the teeth. His well-eaten teeth. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I didn't notice that until now. His tongue is flicked up a bit. Oops. Okay, so yeah, I think I know why I did that. Because it was starting to look kind of flat, and I kind of curled it up a bit. Yeah. When it's zoomed out, it's not so bad. Yeah, the eye color is wonderful. Thank you, Sutherland. Oh yeah, that's one thing I really take a lot of time on. As you saw out of the stream, I take a lot of time on eyes. Lots of time. Just to get them right, because the eyes are the window to the soul. And all these guys have life to them. They all have life. Yeah. Yeah, came out really good. Of course, now when you zoom in this much, it's really, really blurry. Terrible eyes. Chester. No, they're nice. They're really slick. Yeah, I think on this render here, because I was screwing around with the lights yesterday, big time. I was messing around with the light sources, because I knew I'd be working with a black-haired model. So there are 5 light sources on this guy's face. No point lights, but they're all area lights. It's like you know, in like film production where they have all these really giant sized black lights, but then they have like this black felt in front of them to have the light bounce off other parts, you know, so it's diffused. A lot of diffusion here. so it took a lot of time. But then let's jump back to the German Shepherd. So this was the German Shepherd face number 2 that I was yesterday I was trying to decide to work on. So look, take a look at this. This one here, you see how it's all blown out with the Iray render. Like it wasn't this head model, but it was the other one I was working on that that I was getting rid. It took me 2 hours to get rid of all these little white highlights in here. Because in case this guy didn't render fast enough, because it sure took a long time. Rightfully so. That is why when I sculpt, I do the eyes last. That's where everyone looks. Yeah, the human condition. The human condition is go to the eyes. But I really like this sultry look that the Shepherd has. I really, and like his fur is all like, it's all masked out too, eh? But I love the look on here. But I think the reason I didn't go for it is because his right eye, although the way his head is turned, he's looking at the camera. The right eye is, like the way the head's turned is just too far over. And if I moved it, farther the eyeball to the Shepherd's right, it looked wrong. It looked one eye's looking this way, one eye's looking that way. So I think that's why I didn't work on this one here, and I worked on the other one instead. Yeah, because everything I do is all about the eyes. Yeah, and Sutherland, you're Jack. I am so impressed with Jack. And then when I was on Instagram and I saw the you had the 360 turnaround of Jack. Yeah, Jack of Night Before Christmas that Sutherland has modeled on stream. It's a great stream. Go check him out too. Quite impressed with that, especially with the lines on his suit. You know, Jack has the vertical lines on the arms, on the breast of his coat, and on his legs. Really good job. I do not have a steady enough hand for that. No. His guy is looking really sharp. Oh yeah, you know, I haven't saved in a while. File, save. There, now he's saved. Oh, I love it. Yeah, first time I've done gold. It was actually a Pantone color on a website I was looking at, and we were showing different yellows, and I saw gold. And, you know, I've never actually done gold, so I grabbed, like, I took a screen snapshot, brought it into Photoshop, got the hex of it, and then just brought it right into Daz, and like, oh, that worked out, and then just blended it through here. Yeah, you can see the different light sorts. So, oh, you are too kind. Well, you know, I know quality talent, and doing things, modeling in real life, especially the detail you did on Jack, it's well deserved. Right? Right. Nice. Me, I'm horrible. I'm terrible at everything I do. Everything I do is just wrong. I hate everything I make like days later. You know, I could look back at this in like 30 days and I'll go, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And then just work from that. Yeah, that worked out nice there. Cool. Cool, man. See, I like how it's lit up here. You can see 2 of the light sources here. This looks like 2 of my light sources kind of crashed into each other. Yeah, I'll nitpick about that. I'll nitpick about that for probably ages. That's okay. This is stuff for my portfolio, and then if I really don't like it, I can just put something else up, right? Yeah, you see here how we have hairs coming down in this direction, and then we have hairs jittering from in behind going in this direction. And then we have these outlining hairs here. Isn't that just gorgeous? Wow. I like that. He likes it. No, everything here turned out really good. You can see the details here in the color with the layering of the grays. Yeah. Oh, I believe you. I've been looking at Jack on my desk since Thursday, and I could give you 1,000 reasons why it's wrong. But to us, he looks smashing. Like, really smash. Do not smash him. But he looks really good. He's a keeper. I think he's a keeper. He's a keeper. Just like this guy. I just want to give him a big hug. I just want to give him a big hug. Too bad he wasn't real. But I often say it's about impression. Yes. Get the impression right and folks will appreciate it. That's right. It's the story behind the subject, right? And when people get the story, then it's valuable to the observer, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's how I think of in yesterday's stream. I was talking about how I had a hard time appreciating things and then what I was doing to learn how to appreciate stuff. Because I'll tell you, I was self-centered for ages. Oh, it was all about me. Me. It was only Titan. Only the whole world wrapped around Titan. It was just him, nobody else. And it took a real long time to figure out that there's others in this world, and there's others with greater talent. But with this greater talent, some of them are willing to share how they got to where they are and what they do and what they do to do this. And do this and do this, and just to see, and then the person that you admire and is willing to bring you under their wing wants to see, after learning from them, what you produce. Oh my goodness, all my conversations are all looping on each other. You know, ever since I started streaming this month, it's like one long conversation about self-discovery, which is fine. I don't mind talking about self-discovery. I've screwed up so many things, so many times, done so many things wrong, that I can officially say, in life I've learned. And then give the freedom to the person who's listening, for them to mold it for them, what you've just told them, and how it can apply to them in their situation or future situation or whatnot. And then you learn from what they've done with what they've heard from you. That's pretty deep as well. The more I keep looking at these purple hairs, the more I want to remove them, but I don't. Because I like it. I like this purple. I like these little purple hairs here. Cool. Because it goes with the HDRI that I had as a surrounding background. Yeah. Oh, I think this guy is done. I'm just kind of fiddling around with him. This boy and I are playing. We're playing. Yeah, he is great. Yeah. I'm digging him. No, Photoshop, I don't want that. Thank you. Photoshop, just trying to be helpful. Me. I want to help. Okay, let's look at it really small. Oh. What is this? Oh, not that. No, just Control D. There. Let's look at it really small. Ah, wrong way. Smaller. Because I do this with everything. I look at it really small. And if I look at it really small and it still has the same impression on me as on regular size at 100%, then I know I've done my job right. And yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see everything. Cool. Cool, man. I really like this red, too. Nice. I'm going to keep that highlight. I don't know. Do I want to work on that Shepherd? With the messed up eye? Hello, Cyber Red! How you doing? I've got yourself here a nice black dire wolf on a red background. How's that? Awesome. It's the other red, yes. Fight to the death. Dire wolf, yay! I love dire wolves, yes. Actually turned out really nice, so I'm quite happy that I didn't have to mess around with them too much. Not too much anyway. Yeah. How is everyone? No, our army will grow. No fighting. No, no discussion in the ranks. Everyone's happy. We're having a little party. Yes, we're celebrating our dire wolf friend. Yeah, I think he'll look good on Instagram and that too. I think he's pretty sharp. I don't... Yay! Awesome. The whole gang is here. Yeah! Now, should I work on the Shepherd? Should I work on the Shepherd here and get rid of all that funny little white stuff? Souther, you are here, awesome. Yay! Yes, I know, Souther is awesome. Souther and I are having a very deep conversation with Red. I am so glad to see people here. Aw, look at him, so cute. Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna call him done. Oh yeah, I already saved it. I'm gonna call him done. Okay, Mr. Wolf is done. Cool. So he'll be the thumbnail for the day today. Cool. Yes, lots of love, Ray, red dog. Yeah, red coat dog. Yeah. Why don't we work on him, and then maybe I could put a little reflection in his eye, or not. All right, we'll just keep the happiness going. Okay, so he's there. We're gonna lock you. Cool. Got him going. Yeah, let's do our friend here, the Shepherd. I just love the look on his face. His I'm gonna be bad look. I love that. Which is common around here, around in this household. Boop. All right, let's get her done. Let's get this guy done, because he's a good boy, and we like good boys. Yeah, awesome. Red finished a quick drawing before getting too deep into work. Oh, you draw too, Red? Red coat dog? What do you draw? I'm curious. I think this is the first I've ever seen this. Thank you, Stream Elements. You're awesome. Alright, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I post most of it on Twitter. So those are all your drawings? Oh, brilliant. Lovely. Sweet. Excellent. This was just a little sitting doggo icon for someone. Okay. If I don't tag another artist, yeah, it's mine. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, on that Twitter, I gotta tell you, sometimes it gets confusing. You can very much see what it is commission versus what I've done with 7 months of drawing. Yeah, and you know how steady my hand is when I'm doing those drawing warm-ups, eh, Red? Alright, I'm going to have to take this off. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to have to grab our friend the burn tool, deselect those, bring that down. Cool. Use the stabilization tool. That's what I do. Use the... Hope you had a good weekend, Titan, and everyone here. Yeah, I had a great weekend. Yeah, it was productive. Yeah. It was very productive. Okay, nothing's messed up there. Cool. Oh, I got this funny little high here. Awesome. What is the stabilization tool, Redcoat? I'm not sure what you mean by the stabilization tool. I'm curious. I will try your stabilization tool if I knew what your stabilization tool was. Okay. He's probably typing. He is typing. We'll leave him alone. Yeah, because the reason I use content aware a lot is because it keeps the hairs in the same direction. And I don't... Yeah, thanks, Photoshop. Oh my god, it's part of the brush controls. You can up the stabilization of a brush so it's not shaky. Oh, that's my hand. Oh, you mean for drawing when I'm doing my warm-ups? Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yes. No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. When you're using the brush tool and you got your... Well, that's too large. But, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Now, no, when I'm doing those drawing warm-ups, there's no additional stabilization. That's all me. How terrible it is. That's all me. But it's all part of the fun, eh? And it was to get me out of my shell. Oh, go away, Photoshop. It's to get me out of my shell. And I still do those too, eh? Yeah. I think I might have to do the clone tool on that one. Boop. Alt. Do I have something selected somewhere? Select. Deselect. That's probably why. Boop. There we go. Here I can cheat. Cheating's allowed. It's my stream, right? I can cheat. When you're running the stream, you're allowed to cheat. There we go. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, cool. So this one's a little too bright. Lower that. Yeah, that came out nice. Cool. Look at this mess here. Look at this dog's breakfast. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Iray Render. Boop, gone. And I learned an experience. Do bits at a time. Don't do like big chunks. Yeah. Very good. See, it's already clearing that up now. Awesome. So, what can we chat about now? What can we chat about now? I'm trying to do concentration mode and trying to do this as well. Whoops. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was thinking about Twitter. Yeah, so I don't know what's with Twitter's feed, but when I'm looking at the home button and I'm scrolling down and seeing all my all the other people that I follow on Twitter, which isn't too many, but I think pretty well everybody here on the stream right now I do follow, so that's awesome. and then when I'm looking at what you guys have and whatnot, it gets mixed up with these here's other recommendations of people you can follow, and you have to consciously see what you're clicking on, because you might like or retweet something that someone else has done. And it's like, oh, I don't know who this is. I've done that twice already by accident for liking and retweeting somebody I don't follow, and when I thought it was somebody else's. I'm like, okay, thanks Twitter for that. So that's kind of bothersome. So I have to consciously look and see who I'm liking and who I'm retweeting to make sure it's the right person. Because I want to have some kind of rapport with somebody already before I like and share something I've done on Twitter, right? I guess it's someone I've already vetted, right? Because it's my namesake. If I like someone's stuff, because I'm recommending through my retweet that this person has done something I think you should see. And if they wind up being a terrible person, because they did like this one really great piece of artwork, and they wind up being like this kind of terrible person, you're on the hook for that recommendation. So I guess I don't use Twitter that much. I like Twitter, but I just don't use it that much, especially on my cell phone. Oh my goodness gracious. I really have to concentrate what I'm doing on Twitter on my cell phone, because it's got all these other recommendations of people I can follow based on my current people I follow. And some of them are like, what is this? And a lot, even though I work from home, quite a bit of it is not safe for work. So if I like or retweet or something of yours, yeah, I generally really like that. I made a conscious effort to make sure other people know I like your stuff. Because I don't want to make the wrong impression. Because I don't know, maybe Twitter is trying to learn what I like to really recommend the right kind of people that I should be following on Twitter. And I literally just started posting on Instagram under Titan. Like, I just started. And I've got a couple of people that like my stuff, but they got some really funny names. So I'm not sure if they're bots or whatnot that I've tied to. So I think maybe half of them might be bots just liking stuff that I've posted on Instagram, and I think I've ran into that problem before, and that's why I avoided Instagram, because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's one social platform I can live without, but I'm posting things on there because people like animals and dogs on there. So, and I like animals and dogs a lot, and a little bit of exposure. I'll be the first to say it. It's exposure. Not making any money from that, but it's exposure what I do, because it's also could be part of networking. It's you never know what you can do today that will help you in the future tomorrow. Living testament of that. I'm a big believer of not burning bridges unless you've done something catastrophic, like completely catastrophic, and those people are on one hand, and really like only like two fingers, really, because you just never know when someone can help you in the future that you've helped today. Mind you, do it within context and within reason. Don't put yourself out there financially or through time that will put you out. So help the people you can within your limits, and just grow from that, because there's so many people you can learn from so many different walks of life, doing so many different things. Just take the time to maybe understand them a bit. because your interaction with them, something horrible might have happened to them, and they're just taking that on you because you're just a stranger, and they just don't see the bigger picture. But yeah. Yeah, man. What do we got going on over here? I think. See, I'm purposely leaving some of these grays here because that's part of his face. Just get rid of this junk here. Oh, I'm not hitting shift. Cool. How are we doing? All right, time for a drink of water. Sip of water time. Awesome. Okay. Let's get around into his funny eye. The eye that I don't like. The position of the eye that I don't like. I don't like the position of the eye. So, let's move this into here. Cool. What have we got going on here? Is that gonna work? Yeah, that worked. Already clearing it up. That's good. Now that distort the eye? No, no distortion. Good. Cool. Another thing too, using the content aware tools, that I can do this much faster than if I tried using the clone tool everywhere. Clone tool will just beat you up. Awesome. I don't really do Twitter myself. I kind of do Instagram and YouTube. Yeah. I've done no marketing whatsoever on anything, and it shows on YouTube because on each video there's only like 2 views, and one of them is me. But what happened there? Oh, okay, so this is where if you grab too many things. Yeah, because I know on YouTube they there we go. Yeah, that's when you select too many things. I know on YouTube is that it doesn't treat live streams the same as pre-recorded stuff. Now, I will be doing videos, individual videos on YouTube. I'm just kind of building up an inventory of things I can draw from. Yeah. But that Instagram, it still eludes me. And TikTok, oh my goodness gracious. I think TikTok only lets you do videos, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that worked out really nice there in the eye. Cool. Nice. Nice. I think I heard that on one of those streams, and now I say noise all the time. Noise. It's like no, it's lots of O's. Ois. Like that. Yeah, that's me. That's me typing that. And ever since I heard someone say that, I've been saying it a lot. Noise. Yeah, another social platform that doesn't seem to treat lives very well unless you have like a big following is Facebook. Facebook doesn't seem to treat lives very well. The only one that seems to be doing a bang-up job on doing lives is Twitch. See, I always get them mixed up. Control D. Control D! Even when I type them out, I type in Twitch and Twitter wrong. It's really bizarre. Cool. blow out your eyes. Ah! Right on. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, got some really funny looking hair going here. Thanks, Iray. There. What have we got? Shephard. Cool. So I guess my title for this stream is the same. I am actually working on the Shephard, even though Restream didn't rename it for me, which is weird. Yeah, I got this weird error from Restream.io saying your chat might not be working today, and then I'm like, oh, how can I live without my chat? My people, my peeps. But it's working okay, so that's good. So hopefully I didn't get in that can of worms. Yes, Photoshop. Read my mind, Photoshop. Do what I want, Photoshop. Cool. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. Oh yeah. Look at how much we've done already. Look at that. Just that whole section there is all done. Right on. So we're going to go down along his nose, and then we're going to kind of work our way into the muzzle, and then work our way back up. But we are going to keep these ones all kind of bright here, because that's where the light source was coming from. So yeah. Cool. And we're doing really good in time. We got some good time happening here. I like that. Boop. Awesome. You go away. Go. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think I have my Instagram link in my profile on Twitch. I think I'll have to set that up there. Pretty sure it's not there. Nice. No, I think that's too big of a spot. No, it worked out. Right on. We'll get up into there in a minute. We'll get into his eye. Oh, there seems to be something going on here. Got some funky little dots here. Funky dots. Cool. Make them go away. Make the pain go away. Did it circle? Yeah, there we go. Am I getting into this can of worms? Yeah, it looks like I'm getting into this can of worms here. Alright. Now. Cool. This is working nicely. Okay, moving into there, moving into here. Content aware. Fixed. Nice. Thank you, people over at Adobe Photoshop, for creating a content aware tool the way it is right now. It saves me so much time. I'm not a huge... Wait. Oh, I am not a huge fan of Twitter myself. I tend to forget Twitter. Yeah, it's... There's so many different social media platforms now. You kind of actually only have to concentrate on three. Like 3. And one of them should be email. You know, have your email should be ace. Like having like a daily thing and a daily Seinfeld thing. Whereas Seinfeld emails is that you're used about things that are related to you and your industry but aren't exactly what's been going on. Yeah. Out of curiosity, what created the white puppo? Oh, what did these light hairs? Oh, let me tell you. It's the renderer engine Iray, which is made by Nvidia. The reason I use the Iray render engine is because the Iray render engine can render individual strands of hair, right? So it can render out millions and millions of strands of hair. And you can mess around with your lighting so much that that you can still get these here. And I've discovered it's because of my computer. It's not as powerful as it should be with 32 gigs of RAM and an Nvidia graphics card and that. It's not powerful enough to not render out these little bits of white. Yay me. So I have a goal to get a stronger computer in the future. In the future. This is why I keep, as I say, keep pushing the envelope. I'm gonna work this computer as best as I can for as long as I can until it just, you know, self-destructs on me, and then I'll have to do it. But it goes with another. Zoomed in way too much. It goes with my my other conversation I had before too. It's like if you're in an apprenticeship with like engineers or tradesmen, like say electricians and plumbers, where you learn how to do things with the tools that you have, and then once you're really good doing what you have, the best that you can do with the tools that you have, and then when you can afford the actual really high industry standard tools, then you're just gonna like blossom from it. You just do it completely amazing with it, because you learned how to do things with what you have, and then when you can get the better tools, you're just gonna come out as a rock star. Like, look what I can do. Look at what I did before with what I had, and look what I can do now with what I have now. Okay? It's all part of the experience. It's all part of growing up and being British, but I'm not British. I just like the line from Monty Python. Don't get me on Monty Python. Gotta do some meetings. Back later if you're still streaming. Thank you, Redcoat. I appreciate your time. I really do. Yes, I really appreciate it. We're really humming along here. We're doing really good. We're taking out a lot of good little bits. Nice. Bum 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 bum. What have we got going on here? See, I didn't. Okay. See, I'm gonna zoom in here. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and it blurred it out too much because I selected too much. Yeah, I selected too many things. Too much. So I have to select less to get a better result. Just like a sculptor. Sculptor, where they do little bits here, little bits there to get the end result that they need. And you know, sculptors are good people to model after. What is this song? Only Human. Alright, Only Human. Ba-ba-ba. Doing. My finger was stuck on the. I feel that. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. I'm glad. You know, truth be told, I think the last time I actually ever hand modeled something in clay or plasticine was in high school. you know, that'd be kind of fun to get back into. Get your hands dirty. Like, I like farm life, eh? Working on a farm and whatnot. Like, working with dairy cows. I love that stuff. I have no problem getting my hands dirty that way. Might be something I could just try for fun. Alright, here's a question for you, Sutherland. Alright, if a person who hasn't modeled in 30 years wants to do a little bit of hand modeling just for fun, how would they go about starting? What would you recommend this person would do? Or doggo? Yeah, that's working out pretty good. Yes, Photoshop. Bum, bum, bum. This is a weird song. Thank you, song, for coming out. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Before COVID, there used to be workshops, like art workshops in Charlottetown, that people could go to with no experience necessary. And I'd recommend polymer clay, Soul Play or Filmo. I use Super Skull Play on my stream. Okay. Polymer clay. Yeah. Like just to make shapes and things, eh? Like not like just to start things off. Yeah. Yeah. Polymer clay is great for beginners because it bakes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit, or is that Celsius? It's probably Fahrenheit. Safe from normal oven, and it won't dry out. Oh, okay. So after you make your shape and you bake it, then it won't dry out, so it won't crack. Okay. Yeah, because remember way back in the day, there was like some sort of like stuff that we used to put on our, you know, like our clay models so they wouldn't crack and they'd stick around. You don't really need tools per se. A toothpick and a pen can get you far. Just like in Squid Game, where it was game number 2. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, that's okay. But yeah, I guess so too, eh? Because if you wanted to put in some detail in lines, or you want to like sculpt out part of an eye or something like that, yeah, you can just use a toothpick. They do also come in colors, which is fun. Yeah, I'd probably start gray. Go gray. We're going gray. And yeah, and then yeah, because the clay itself, it could be like I've seen reds and greens for the clays. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if my hobby store would have something like that. Because all I would need is like a hunk of wood or a cutting board or something that I won't use for food anymore, that I could start modeling on. Yeah, I'm sure of it, because I'm sure I'll have little bits of just like these little white bits here on this guy's muzzle. I'll oh, that's getting. Oh wait. Okay, it's still inside. Yeah. Just something I could have like as part of my space. It won't dry out if you leave your project for a bit before baking it. Gotcha. So you don't have to keep it wet. You can come back to the clay after a while. Yeah, because remember we used to cover our clays. We used to put like cellophane over it, eh? Back in like high school art class. Yeah. Beige is the typical color. Medium comes in gray, but is firmer. There are a lot of great channels on YouTube for learning. Yeah, I'm sure there. Yeah. You know, YouTube is like the resource, like the place to be. It is the cat's meow for getting anything done. Yeah. You could do it anywhere. It cleans up pretty easily. Yeah, I could just imagine. Knowing me, Mr. Two Left Hands, just crushing it. Yeah, literally. But you know, it's just something to mold, eh? Just because it's something different, you know? And I like doing new things, and I like trying new stuff. And I've found throughout the years, in life I've learned, that when you're doing something completely different, you can actually figure out how to solve another problem elsewhere for something else. Completely. Like on my mind right now is that I'm trying to figure out this Unreal Engine thing so I can get it going with special effects and weather effects midstream with the computer I have here. And I think I've optimized this computer as best as I can. So so there's a term in the video games industry and in the digital arts industry when working with Unity, which is another video game development system, and Unreal Engine, if something you're trying to make is expensive. And what they mean by expensive is if this, whatever you're trying to do, takes up a lot of resources on the current machine you're on right now, or your target machine, like where it's going to be viewed by other people or used by other people. And I've been trying to make my effects less and less expensive, almost to the crazy simplified. But I can, if I only have Unreal Engine running, just Unreal. Oh, I did have, and the web browser Chrome running. If I just have the two running, everything is tickety-boo. But if I load up OBS, and OBS, which is what I'm using to stream with here, if I load that up, and then I just have the three programs running, the web browser and Unreal and OBS, it just freezes and dies. My computer just has a panic attack. And then if I have, like, task manager down here. If you have your task manager running, you can see it's actually working, and your computer didn't actually crash. It's working, but it looks like it's just hanging there, but you can see it's like clicking through the numbers. That's what it's doing. So whatever OBS needs in GPU resources is just slaying me right now. But I think I'm getting close. I'm getting close to what I want to do. Like there's my dream of what I want to look like, and then there's close enough that people will still get the idea of what I'm trying to achieve and to interact with, eh? So yeah. Little bits here, little bits there. So getting back to, I go on these tangents. So getting back to doing something completely different, like working with clay with my hands, I can let my mind, I don't think it's gonna work on this one. I can let my mind, oh, it did. I can let my mind wander a bit, and then the solution might come to me. Because like if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again till it's blue in the face, and then turns purple, and then black, then you've worked on it for just too long, or it's dead. So it starts to decay, and then you only have yourself to blame because you didn't do something else. That's why breaks are so important, eh? Because you ever notice that if you take a good break on something and then you come back to it, most times you can figure it out the time you return back to your desk to do your whatever you need to do. I find that. Okay, let's zoom this out and see how we're doing. Because I want a little bit of gray. Yeah, because since I'm keeping this gray here, because there is actually gray in his muzzle, if I do it too much here, then it just won't jive. So I think I'm going to do the lower jaw, this bit here in the lower jaw, and then I'm going to focus back up into here. I'm doing really good for time, too. Whoops. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright. And I'm in good company, too. Nice. Okay, moving right along here. We're doing good, we're doing good. We're doing good. Take lots of breaths. Get yourself psyched up, right? Oh, do I want to take that much detail out? Let's take a look. Yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah, let's get rid of some of these little funky bits. Cool. Oh, there's a funky little bit there. Nice. Okay. Right on. Now, normally, if I'm near the edge of something's face, I would use the clone tool, but because the bottom of his mouth, yeah, the bottom of his mouth is over his body, I'm gonna cheat a bit and get away with it. Because sometimes you just have to make that call. If something's taking too long, just to move to the next step. You know? Because hopefully, in most cases, you can go back to it. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Ah, stay in my grid. Stay on target. Am I getting way off base? I don't know. I think I might be getting way off base here. Oh, there's something going on here. Okay, now is that going to grab part of his tongue? Let's see. Yeah. Go back. Back one. Now do it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to use the burn. We're going to deselect. We're going to grab our burn tool here. Just going to go right in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Cool beans. Beans are cool. Beans, beans, magical fruit. The more you eat them, the more you toot. Oops. There we go. Yeah, this is looking so nice on him. He is such a good boy. See, I want to keep some of that white in there to go with the gray. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of these stupid little dots. Ah, shift key. Cool. There we go. There we go. What have we got? Okay, let's zoom out a bit here so we have better context of what's going on. Okay, so we'll start here and we'll go in this direction. And then we'll let that blend its own over there. And then we'll get to the top of his head. And then we're good. Okay, so let's zoom in a little. Not too much, just a little. Just a little. And here we go. We're doing it. You and the captain can make it happen. Awesome. So... Nice. This one's kind of weird. But weird is good. I like weird. Weird is good. Weird is comfortable. Oh, I don't think that went. There we go. That's better. No, do it here. Because if I go too much, it'll blur it out. Okay, so let's kind of like do it like a wave. Let's go in a wave instead of jumping all over the place. Let's do it in a wave. We're waving it out. Wave, 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 wave. The second to last one was too thick. There we go. Cool. Wave it out. Wave it out. Very nice. Okay. My keyboard is shifting on me. Pushing on that shift key too hard. I want my computer to read my mind and do what I want it to do. There we go. Now we're cooking the gas. Now we're doing it. It's working really well. Oh. Oh, I got a doggy with me. Hello, Trixie. How you doing? Boop. Keep bumping into that microphone arm with my arm. Okay, let's zoom this out a bit here. Oh yeah, he's coming along nicely. Nice, nice. All right, head out and do some recording. Peace, friend. No problem, Sutherland. Right on. I'll catch you on the flip side. Cool. Good chatting with you. Now, get back. I'll stay below the eye. And boop. Okay. Let's get this going here. That. Did I run out of music? I did. I ran out of music. All right, let's go farther up here. And why don't we start with the victory theme? There we go. Victory theme. I don't think we heard this today. Might have heard it yesterday, but I don't think we heard it today. Da-na-na-na. What did you do this weekend? Well, on Saturday, after my stream, I had lunch, and then I tried to rake the leaves. So we get lots and lots of leaves. There we go. Because we're surrounded by trees, eh? And we got pine trees, and we got maple trees, and we got... What is going on here? And we got lots of different trees, and I was trying to rake up, and of course I was trying to pick up all the dog shit too, eh? and then it started to rain. Like, ah! So raking wet leaves is kind of crummy. So I thought, being the genius that I am, I'll just get my snow shovel, and I'll just shovel up the leaves and just pick them up and then put them in the wheelbarrow. And that actually worked. And then yesterday, Sunday, it rained a lot, so I didn't get to do anything like that. But I got to be online, and I got to enjoy your stream there, Cyber, for as long as my computer could hold out, because I was doing stuff in Unreal, and then it like epically died. My computer, anyway. But yeah, and then last night I was working on the direwolf here, eh? And he came out wonderfully. So he came out great, with less of the white that I'm eliminating here. So I'm pretty happy with that. So I wrote down all of my settings and 5 light sources to not have that same light problem that I have with this guy here. But it could also be maybe the material that I'm using on the Shephard here. That's coming out like this, but it doesn't make much sense. But yeah, I had a really good productive weekend. I was really happy. And I like doing outdoor work too, and the fall weather is really nice. Like I like this fall weather. It's nice and cool. You can have a lot less insects. The mosquitoes go bye-bye. And the black flies, like the black flies here on Prince Edward Island, can carry a horse away. Those horse flies are wicked. But yeah, I had a really good weekend. I'm getting close to what I'm trying to accomplish in Unreal. It's getting close. It's getting there. It's just these little itty bitty hurdles. And it's the little itty bitty hurdles is what's tripping me up. And if I can figure out these little itty bitty hurdles, I'm golden. And then I can really get Titan going. Like this boy will just shine, literally, glow even. But that's one thing. Yeah. But and the reason I'm also using Unreal Engine for Titan is so I can use like weather effects on them and stuff, like falling snow and rain and all that on him. I think that would just be great because I get it to work with it's just Unreal and I. If it was just him and I, we're good to go. But why did it take those? But and I'm confident. I am very confident I can deliver what I'm talking about. I am very confident by that. Because I've got it to work. I've seen it happen on my computer. It's just this whole OBS thing. Like, OBS eats up resources, as you know, like crazy. I could use fall weather. Only had 2 days. The south is hot again. Blech. Horseflies are evil. Yeah, I'll never forget being bitten by one. Yeah, they take a chunk of skin. They take like we have really 12 layers of skin on us. They take like 8 of those, and it's not nice. They're like deer flies. We don't have deer on Prince Edward Island, but they're just, these flies are wicked. And here on Prince Edward Island, they stopped spraying the mosquitoes populations, so they don't even spray them in Charlottetown area. So in the last 3 years, there's been lots and lots of mosquitoes, but there's also been an increase in the spider population, and we have some really cool spiders out here. So that's kind of like getting rid of those, and other things like the frogs and that. And oh yeah, we're trying to bring more bats to Prince Edward Island as well too, to eat up the mosquitoes, because bats eat mosquitoes. I think that was one of the real reasons why they stopped spraying the mosquito spray to have less mosquitoes, was to bring the bats. And I think the bats have other benefits as well too to the ecosystem. I just don't know what they are, but I just remember they had this big thing about bats and how bats were good, and I'm like, sure. Why not? Like, people were installing bat houses on their barns and on their poles, like not the hydro pole, but if they had like a pole arm for something, they put a bat house on there. Yeah, to eat the mosquitoes. So that's pretty interesting. Cool, man. What do we got going on here? No, I think I'm being a little too picky. Okay, I think I should work down here. Bum, 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 bum. That went too far, but did I screw it up? Yeah, I did. See, it blurred it there. And this is why... this is why I'm doing this. Not to have any blurring. I want to keep the hairs. Keep the hairs. There we go. There, now we seem to be cooking. Now we're cooking with gas. Fantastic. Yeah, that worked. And you know, doing this, getting rid of these little white hairs, it feels therapeutic. It feels actually pretty good. It's it's not mind-numbing work. It's nice work. It's a lot, but it's good work. What do we got? Okay, so we got some junk happening here. Oh, it's Shift key. And you know, sometimes it's nice when you break up some of the things that you're doing, like some of the really tech-heavy stuff, to do something simple, just to coast with. That just feels good. Do what feels good. That's our motto for the day, right? Right, Cyberred? It's do what feels good day. Do the feel goods. Yeah. Me not holding down the shift key again. Yeah, now, on the cheekbone on a dog, yeah, they got like that little piece on the back of the cheek that kind of jets out a bit. Here, let's deselect that. Yeah, that's working. That's working for me. I'm gonna keep this here because that coincides with this. Because if you clean up something too much, then it just doesn't look natural, right? Because the bottom part of the body looks good because the light source is coming from this direction. That's what it could be too with these individual hairs that are being rendered, is the light wrap. The light wrap. That's why it might have come out with him so well, because I don't have any real light wrap going around. That could be it. And it's just maybe a limitation of the Iray render as well too on my computer, but you know how when say you put your finger up to the sun, right? And you're looking at the sun, you put your finger up to the sun, you can still see the sun, and it's just like it's like you're looking at the bone of your finger, but a really thin bone. Maybe that's what's happening. It's the light wrap behind, like, of the hair, because light's coming this way, because it's not affecting every hair, it's only affecting some hairs. I wonder if that's what it is. I might have had an epiphany of why that's happening. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Now he's already rendered out, so. Okay, we just got like a little bit to go. We just have a little bit to go. You think we can get this done? I think we can get this done. Let's get this done. Let's make him a happy boy. Happy boy time. This is a cool little song. Little fixes here. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's coming together. Awesome. Awesome! Awesome. What's your thought pattern there, Cyber? I see a Would make sense. Highlights in the fur and the light source, like you said. You can do it! Yeah! Yeah, it's all part of it. Hype. That could very well be the reason why it's doing that. It's the way the render is being hyper realistic. Like it's like, oh, all right, Titan, this is what we're actually doing, and this is why this is happening. That could very well be it. Because I've messed around with those settings so many times, and I've gone on YouTube videos for Daz and Blender and that, and they have their fixes, but their fix doesn't work with my fix. And the one that seemed to make sense was it's a limitation of my computer. But if it was a limitation of my computer, why is it not affecting every hair? Right? So even if I had like a $20,000 computer, would I get the same result? I don't know. That'd be a really nice little experiment to try. So who has a computer I can borrow? Who has a computer I can use? Here, let me swipe your computer. You know what I can do? I can go to the University of Prince Edward Island, and I can install this software on their machine, because I know one of the IT guys, and just to try it. Just for shits and giggles. You know? That would be worth something to investigate into. Use the same file. I'd stick the file on a thumb drive, you know? Yeah. Oh, as to why there are the lighter hairs. Yes. Oh. DeLon Sofire, welcome. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, DeLon. Right on. Yeah, we're having a good time working on our Shepherd here. Awesome. I'm concentrating here. Oh, did I just do that twice in the same one? Uh-oh, did I blur it out? I did it twice. And I blurred it out. There we go, okay. Do not do what I just did. Use the same tool twice on the same selection. It will blur it out. And isn't that the purpose of this? Is not to blur it out and keep the strands going? Also, hello to all, and look who's talking. Dog, my wish has come true. Yes, a genuine Great Dane talking. Hello! Working on a German Shepherd render. In Photoshop. Yes, your dreams have come true. Now you can survive this Monday. Excellent. Now, okay, hang on. Let's go over here. Okay, so I want to get rid of this guy. Hey, Soul! Welcome! Yes. Big welcome. Yeah. Yeah, we're having some good fun here working on our Shepherd. Yeah, he's a heck of a good boy. He is a good boy. Nice. So I'm going to deselect that. I'm going to check this here. Yeah. Nice. He's come along a long way. Now I have to do little bits up in his ear, and I think, well, I am thinking of human hairs that highlights are not on every strand either, so it makes sense to me with the puppy having highlights in some places in the fur and not at all. Yeah. Been waiting to see him. Hell, Cyber, I've been waiting to see him. I hope you're talking about me. Yeah. Yeah, I usually stream in the mornings. Actually, I've only streamed in the mornings so far. Yeah. Yes, dreams come true to being able to talk to puppies here. Oh yeah. And we got big plans for Titan here. He's a good boy. And you can also help out the stream too if you hit that follow button, because the more people get to follow, the more that we can get things going and really make the stream shine. Excellent. So hit that little follow button there, or the heart, or whatever the heck it is here on Twitch, and we're all gonna have a great time. Awesome. Because I'm having a great time with all my friends here on Twitch. I really do. This is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this Shepherd's coming along really darn good. I'm really happy with him. Awesome. Cool. Cool. What have we got? There's little dots here. Yeah. I think here is looking good. Alright, let's get into his ear now. Yeah, see, it's only a few of these. I think we're practically done. Excellent. Awesome. There we go. Awesome. Okay. 5. Nice. Oh, there's one here. There's a little one in here. And there's something going on here. There's a funny one here. There we go. Cool. I think we're getting her going. I think we're getting her. All right. Okay. Let's look at our overall picture. Oh, he's a handsome boy. He's a handsome boy. Yeah, I love this sultry look. It looks so good. Now let's hit the black. So it's going to get very bright in a second here. Yeah. That should be how to promote the channel, Titan. Dreams come true. Talk to real life puppy. That smiles. I've been hit the followed. IO was fast as heck to hear you from Cypher. Nah, been hit the followed. IO was fast as heck to hear you from Cypher. Well, yeah, Cypher is a wonderful person. She's I am so humbled for Cyber Red here to be in my stream as many times as she has, and I go on her stream too, and it's a heck of a lot of fun. Oh yeah. Like when she was Cyber Red was working on Elvira. Yeah, and it was actually pretty sweet with the markers. Yeah. Haha, yeah, people love the idea of hearing a talking Great Dane that works on art. Yeah, it's unique, and no one else is doing it, so let's jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, the Shepherd's looking pretty good. Thank you. Thank you, Delon. Awesome. All right, I think we're done between the two. Between our dire wolf, jumping to a new picture. Between our dire wolf here. He looks sharp. I think we're going to use him for the thumbnail with his beautifully golden eyes. Yeah. And I got my my hello pen, and I got my Shepherd here too. Yeah. Yeah, you know, if I did add that highlight in his eye there, it would look kind of weird. Yeah. I'm gonna put that in think about that for later. So let's save him. Okay, he's saved. Right on. Great job, guys. Oh, great job. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate it. Yeah! Absolutely. Because we all have a good time here. We do the best we can with what we have. Yeah, his nose came out really nice too. Yeah, and I like how on the dire wolf, his teeth are dirty. I like that. That just makes it more realistic. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, very cool. So okay, so let's make first drink of water. Love the shine on the dire wolf's nose. Yeah, that came out really nice too, eh? And there are 5 light sources on this guy, on this dire wolf. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna make a new YouTube thumbnail. And yeah, but you gotta lurk now, so see you for now. Busy working. but I'm gonna lurk. No problem. No problem, Delon. Thank you, thank you. So this one here, we're gonna... I saved that, right? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna drag you to here. And you're going there. Cool. And then we're gonna expand this out here. Maybe we'll just get his nose in there. Oh, look at that. Oh. Look at that gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so sharp. Even you don't even see the nose, you just know it's there. Just the way. Oh, this render turned out so wonderful. Okay, so he's going to be my thumbnail. And what do we got here? My other guys. Where are my exported thumbnails? How do you apply light sources in 3D models? I don't know anything about these things, so I am asking. I'm here to have fun and learn as well too. Yeah, so there's different kinds of light sources. There's sunlight, ambient light, point light, and what it is that think of a light as an actor, as a participant, and what it does is that you place your actor where you want your actor to be, and you have them face a certain direction, and the direction they face is the light. And then using their arms as an analogy, if you have their hands close together, like actually if you have your two hands touching, there's no light. And then when you start separating your hands, there's more light, more light, more light. And then when you have your hands right across, your arms going right across, like the whole 5 feet across, you have all the light that you can project from the direction that you are. And then you can change the color of the light. You can change its temperature, where you have your two sets of light bulbs. There's sunlight light bulbs and or daylight light bulbs, and then there's like indoor light bulbs. The indoor light bulbs give off that orange, whereas daylight light bulbs give off that blue. So you can change the color of that, and then just like an actor, you can move it around. You actually click on your light actor, and you can actually move it around in 3D space using a thing called a gizmo. And the gizmo it gives you your up and down movement, left and right movement, and your Z movement, which is forwards and backwards. And that's how that works, eh? Yeah. So cool. Gizmo. I love the name. Yeah, that's the actual name. It's actually called a gizmo. Yeah. So cool. So I'm looking for my Octane renders images. Bright light, bright light. Yeah, it is. Bright light, bright light. So I kind of like this one this time. So why don't we bring you into Photoshop? Cool. Because every one of these pictures has to have a thumbnail, so it doesn't get swiped. Cool. Nice. Nice. Yeah. And it passes the test. Passes the really small size test. Very good. Okay, we got her. We got her! Okay, so file save as... Save as... Exported thumbnails. Black, dire, wolf. Those eyes just draw you in. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I spend a lot of time on eyeballs. I spend lots and lots of time on eyes. Black dire wolf with Titan thumbnail. Okay, so actually these aren't exported. This is my Photoshop file. Yeah, that was the Photoshop file. Okay, now export. Export legacy. Oh yeah. Save. 213. Something and save. Done. We're good. We got her. We did it. Yay! We did it. Dog Champ new tweet. Twitch support. Dozker, hey there, you should be able to use your Prime sub by going to... What? Is Stream Elements on? What is... Dog Champ. Dog Champ new tweet from Twitch support. Dozker, hey there, you should be able to use your Prime sub by going to... What the deuce is it talking about? Stream Elements is bizarre. Anyway, cool. Thank you so much for sticking around with me here. That's I really appreciate it. Yeah, this thumbnail should be able to draw some people in with no text. Yeah, excellent. And absolutely love it. Yeah, people can subscribe to you with Amazon Prime, but I have no idea what it's mentioning. Well, when you reach affiliate. I have no idea what is mentioning. Well, when you reach affiliate. Yeah, I hope to get there eventually. Yeah. And then people will be able to put in commands. They can do things with Titan with the commands. Yeah. And they're going to be really unique things. It's not going to be throwing beach balls at your head or having pies or boxes land on your head. Nothing like that. No. No, it's going to be some really amazing stuff. We're going to get him going. We are doing our best to get you there. Little by little, it'll happen. It'll happen. I know I want it to happen. It's going to be so much fun. And then once we get that put to bed, then we have a lot more that we can do too, eh? Because I also have a programming background, and then we can we're gonna start developing a game. We're gonna start developing a video game. I know there's other people already on Twitch making video games and things like that, but what I have planned, it's gonna be great networking. Yes, yeah, yes, exactly. Definitely would recommend rating people for the future too. That will tell others you exist. I've tried raiding, but it keeps saying unable to raid for such and such a reason. It's really bizarre. Why don't we try doing it right now? Let's try doing a raid right now. We saved our guy. Yeah, he's done. So let's try doing a raid. So let's go to our friend Twitch. Oh, Godsend is playing in the background.
I'm so glad.
Who have we got?
If I can be that little
You know who was on the stream here? It was Lyndon. LL Cool draws puppies. She is live. LL. Oh, okay. Let's do LL Cool Lib. Let's try to raid her. Okay, let's do that. So let's go to my creator dashboard. I've only done this 2 times. It only worked 2 times before, and I didn't stop. And I stopped because it just wasn't working. Stream manager. Okay, raid channel. Pick a channel to raid. Wait, it's not giving me a. It's not giving me a chance to choose. You may have to Google if you. Okay. Pick a channel to raid. Okay, so why don't we just type it in? LLCOL. LL. Oh, there it is. Okay, so LL Cool Lib. Yeah, LL Cool Lib. Oh, here we go. Start raid. Okay. Ready to raid in 7 seconds. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys. This has been awesome. Let's get this to work at 2 seconds, 1 second. And we're gonna, well, maybe we have to turn the music off first. I don't know. Let's turn the music off first. I don't think it'll go through, but let's hit raid now. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go. What's happening?